And today we are taking a look at the political realities that are dominating the news and are likely to reshape Africa in 2019. Over the past 12 months, across Africa, a number of crucial elections have taken place that will set the political stage for 2019. VOA's Zoe Leoudaki has more.
2018 was an election year unlike any other in Africa. Voters in Zimbabwe went to the polls for the first time in nearly 30 years without longtime leader Robert Mugabe as a candidate after he was forced to resign. The winner was Emmerson Mnangagwa, a fellow member of the ZANU-PF party. But many Zimbabweans say little has changed since Mugabe left.
They've been failing since 1980, so we can't expect them to do anything now.
Ethiopians entered a new political era with the nomination of new Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Ahmed introduced sweeping reforms, freed political prisoners, pledged to open key sectors of the economy to foreign investment, and ended decades of war and mistrust with its former foe, Eritrea. Ahmed has been hailed around the world and at home for his achievements.
Our country is thirsty for a good person and a good leader. Our country is thirsty for someone who can bring unity and stability.
The historic reconciliation between Ethiopia and Eritrea led to the reopening of the border for the first time in 20 years.
Now everyone can see what the benefit of peace is, the benefit and the effects of war and conflict that took away lives, destroyed properties, and caused pain to many.
In West Africa, Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari's announcement that he would run for re-election was met with mixed reactions. He faces a tight election battle in February 2019, and his critics say that his long-standing anti-corruption agenda has failed to yield any major convictions. They also say that he's failed to handle the economy properly, which has resulted in the country falling into recession.
What we expected is not what we are seeing. Somehow people were disappointed in one way or the other.
In Madagascar, André Rajoelina has been declared the winner of a runoff presidential election, according to full provisional results released last Thursday by the Electoral Commission. With 80% of Madagascar's 25 million people surviving on less than $2 a day, many had high hopes that these elections would bring about a leader who will lift them out of poverty.
With every new president, life has become more and more difficult.
In September, South Sudan's former vice president turned opposition leader Riek Machar signed a peace treaty with the country's president Salva Kiir, signaling the end of a brutal, ethnically charged 5-year civil war. The East African nation gained independence in 2011. Meanwhile, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, amid fears of electoral fraud, citizens nervously await the results from Sunday's chaotic presidential election. Internet and SMS services remained down for a third day on Wednesday after the government imposed a total block on internet connections. Both the opposition and the ruling coalition are claiming victory, and the nation's long-suffering youth is yearning for change.
We are totally rich. That is what they tell us. Now, I've never seen that wealth anywhere. All I see is sand and sun in my country. I've never seen that wealth.
Africa's citizens are now waiting to see how the outcome of multiple historic elections will shape the socio-economic landscape across the continent in 2019. Zoe Leoudaki, VOA News.